This is bad. Look at this.
You're small and bald. You're shorter than me and balder than me.
Look,
You are
you're looking up
shorter
at me.
than me.
You're looking up at me.
And I needed it today.
Oh, you needed it today.
Jesus.
Yes.
The headless mannequin
You
wouldn't
needed the
have
mannequin?
done the job.
What do you?
Why do you think you're entitled to the thing I bought?
It was a good decoration.
He said urine just now, so I just want to make sure that is clear.
Okay.
And you're all fried in your mind.
I'm not
You guys,
fried.
we were up here. Ludwig's just like looking at his phone and just saying catchphrases like a freak. What happened to you?
Meow.
What happened? What's
I just
going on?
streamed, bro. I'm ready to roll.
So you never turned off in the interim time?
I've never been turned off around you.
That is true. He is always on, turned the way that
You know what
is.
Atriarch tried to tell me at Tafo's birthday?
Some dumb beep.
Beep. He was trying to tell me how, like, very earnestly, how battle rap will be the next big thing on Twitch.
What?
Yeah. It was
Atriarch.
Yep.
The guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm ready for this marketing Monday.
It was really funny. Yeah.
What's his name?
Why are you guys
don't
talking,
understand it.
trash?
Y'all ain't hear me. I just said.
I've watched battle rap on Twitch, and I don't think it's.
Wait for the just chatting cipher, okay?
Ugh.
It's gonna go crazy.
Jesus Christ.
And we got Aiden Ross going bar for bar against Ms. Kiff.
I'm Ms. Kiff, and I did that. Bars.
Do you think you would be in the cipher?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why do you have glitter on your face? Side question.
I didn't know that I had glitter on my
I'm
face.
gonna touch it now. I touch you.
No, don't touch my face. I'm gonna break out with your gross,
Oh my God,
oily
I didn't
fingers.
see the glitter.
You have
Just
greasy
touched it.
hands.
Now I got greasy hands. I wash my hands. You smell the soap on them.
Literally the most dangerous part of the human body is the hand.
Yeah, my hands are dangerous to you, homie.
Why are you
true.
swearing so
That's
much in
true.
the first 2 minutes?
Well, we already got through it. No, we got
Yeah,
through it. We got through it. We got
it's
through it. We
not
got
in
through
2
it.
minutes.
Hi,
That's cool.
I'm a guy who watched the episode, and it was the whole thing was unlistenable. It was unlistenable.
It was
because
unlistenable, you guys.
The whole thing, because the whole thing was censored.
Can I tune in for a moment?
Okay, Ludwig, you're tuned in.
I'm on that guy's side.
Whose side?
The guy-
Your podcast did that.
On Twitter, who tweeted at us that
Yeah.
you replied to for 3 calendar days and then proceeded to get banned off Twitter.
Hey guys.
No. You can only be on
That's not why,
this
but-
person's side if what they said instead was, you guys should curse less in the beginning because there's a lot of censors in the beginning and you don't have to censor later.
And it's annoying to hear.
So it's annoying to hear. But instead, he's like, the whole episode's unlistenable because it's all
whole episode.
I
censored.
looked through all that guy's tweets. He's an a-hole in every single tweet, except if you go far back enough, in which he says, at Ludwig, I loved Mogul Money. What a fantastic show.
Here we go.
And this guy is a 10 out of 10 human, and he's polarizing.
That's what it was.
And that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like,
Should
you
we
either
hate
love
people
him or you hate him.
with
Right.
polarizing ideas? I mean,
I don't.
Socrates, Plato. I mean,
Well, hey,
I feel like
is Fortnite owner Rayman? Rayman.
is Fortnite Ronald Reagan?
They're gonna add him. He's coming.
Dude, Ronald Reagan Fortnite would go crazy.
That'd be tight.
And then
He's like a
2
mech.
months later, they're gonna add Nancy, but she can only give neck.
It's her weapon. Instead of rifting, you just fly up with someone, she starts necking them on the way down.
It's like a boogie bomb.
That one eye show speed
and
clip.
it's gonna be Miss favorite character.
Yeah, because he'll try to neck himself.
Yeah. He's like, finally. No, I did get I got timed out on Twitter for a week starting
Yeah.
this morning. But
Deserved.
it wasn't because
You
the guy we were
really
just talking
haven't
about.
learned your lesson at
I
all.
get
It's
so
for the
I
same
get
reason
so-
every time.
Yeah, it was a guy. I made the tweet. I thought it was a really funny tweet about the G2 CEO and Andrew Tate in a hot tub touching feet together, talking about cancel culture.
The context of which is
That's
that,
pretty funny.
See that?
is that Carlos, who's the CEO of G2, the esports company, shared up videos like celebrating our win, and
Yeah.
it was Andrew Tate and Andrew Tate's brother.
They're
And-
like just there.
And then he got a bunch of backlash, obviously. And then in response, he was like, I will never back down from this. I will hang out with the friends I want to hang out with.
I don't let people tell me who to party with. That's where I draw the line.
And then the next day, tweeted a big apology on G2's account that said, I'm so sorry for what I've done.
Yo, what's
I
up, G2
made
family?
mistakes.
Someone pointed at the graph that just showed like that tweet and then like his company directly after it. He was like, shit, all right, I will back down.
This is
Actually,
like
there are
this is
conditions.
esports' Epstein era, but it's just a different, like less controversial guy.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty bad, but it's not like Epstein Island bad.
Yeah,
but
but
not
no,
that it's a
but
contest.
it's like it's like our baby version, where instead of billionaires, it's like, well, you were in a pic with Ghislaine Maxwell. It's like you were at the club with Carlos and Andrew Tate.
I've always said that Andrew Tate's better than Jeffrey Epstein, and I'll go around saying that.
You do.
I'll be brave.
You do tend to bring that up when he's.
Sorry, libs won't talk about
Tate
it.
wasn't as bad as Hitler, and that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's how you need to look at it.
Say what you will about Tate. He's no Hitler.
Right.
Facts are
And
facts.
so anyway, I tweeted this, and some guy responded to that tweet, and it said, it was like, did you get enough good boy points from this? And I told him to basically Minecraft himself.
You should have replied a video of you on the floor barking.
Wait, in what?
Like you're a dog.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. And then the person doesn't tweet a lot, and it's usually when that happens, it's because it needs to get reported. Otherwise, Twitter doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Like that's how it's kind of like Twitch. Like you don't know unless people report it. And that person probably like woke up and saw it and was like, "Hey!" and then reported it, which I think is funny because if you're gonna talk that good shit, like you're fucking so masculine and you're like down with Andrew Tate, but then get mad because I told you to Minecraft yourself, is also kind of funny.
I am against telling people
To
that are
Minecraft.
not
Yeah,
in
of
this,
course
that
you are.
are
You
not
have to
in
be.
this room.
Yes,
to
of course,
Minecraft
you have to be.
themselves.
I get it. It's fine.
You tell
And
me
that's-
to
you
Minecraft
generally
myself
believe that,
all the
and it's
time.
fine.
Because I'm okay with you doing that. I have a lot to gain. You know,
That
the
would
wardrobe.
just be a net benefit.
Hey, apropos, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, even a little bit at all. You have still have glitter on your face. It's very cute.
Edgar Allan Poe got to do with this shit.
There's a fan account that I found. It's just like for fans, like a fun Twitter account that was just like crazy, like just like has good content. It's at dogpetter28.
Oh, there's a fan account.
It's just like a fan
Yeah.
account for like fans of stuff.
You found it.
I found it.
This
yeah,
is an
it's like a
inappropriate
hidden-
account.
It's like a hidden gem.
It's
What's
an
up?
inappropriate account.
What are you talking
The
about?
way you're talking makes me feel like if I go to this account, I'm going to see something inappropriate.
Nothing inappropriate
No,
about
it's
a fan
great
account.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now your voice 100% gave it away.
Look, just go to at dogpetter28.
Show me the
My
account.
voice.
How did that voice make you feel?
Zipper, show me the account.
You want to see the
I
account?
want to see the account.
Okay, go
That's
to
a good fan. What does that mean, fan account?
It's a fan account
What
for
does that
fans.
You are like
fan
the
activity.
last person on earth who should suggest a fan account.
This is
Wow,
fan-
the account's following no one. How did you find it?
I just fucking. I'm in the trenches, bro.
I see.
Just
Yeah.
newly created.
Is
I'll
that
research
your
her.
alt? Are you plugging your alt?
No, why would I do
Because you
that?
said the top tweet earlier today.
What are you talking about?
It's your alt
Oh
account.
fuck! I'm getting exposed right now. I do lift jokes sometimes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you
He
stole the
lifted from-
joke?
Yeah.
He found a low-key Twitter account.
I've been thinking
Yeah.
about it. I've been thinking about it. There's been a few of mine over the years that that I've been yanked.
Yeah, you know. I mean, look. Hey, comedy's comedy.
Wow,
All right?
wow.
Don't get inside the mind of Mencia.
You want me to tell you about Gary?
Gary.
He's a guy who does
Chewy
personal-
CK, and he's a Chewbacca.
No, Shuey CK, and it's shooting, and he's Australian.
He's doing a Chewy. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay.
And then he jerks off in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Gary is the guy who does personal training after me with Christian.
Is he the dad joke guy?
He's the dad joke
Yeah,
guy.
I
And
know
every
Gary.
time he comes into the gym, he does 3 dad jokes. He prepares them every single
He has
time.
reps.
They
Do
all have a
three,
theme.
3 sets of dad joke.
Yeah, actually. And in between sets, he'll just come over and be like, they're not that good this time. And he always sells himself under.
Oh.
And then I'll give you this one. This one, we want to hear.
Gary's also like 70.
Gary's about 70 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
which
it's fine.
gives him a pass.
Yeah, he's just old.
and he drives like an Audi. So
You should
know,
ask
he's-
him what his thoughts are on racial people.
What?
I don't know.
What is that?
No, I want you to phrase it that
First
way.
of all, what do you think racial people? Do you think that's what?
I don't know. Basically, it's like,
What's your thoughts on racial people and
That's-
color?
Like, I know you're old, but you can't be
old
using
people-
that term
Because
anymore.
every time I meet or talk to an old person, my mind
Do you mean minority? Like, what,
my
what
mind just
minority
goes
group?
straight to what do these people think about non-white humans?
You
Right,
why
the
do you mean
ra- the racial
non-white?
people.
You need to work on the vernacular. All right, you can go with BIPOC, which I think is a bit of a weird
It's a
term.
vernacular for
BIPOC
one.
feels
BIPOC,
bad.
I think
Look,
is.
I don't give a shit about
That was
bisexuals.
Tupac's
okay?
brother.
Hold up. Can we sit down and figure this out? Us 4 white guys for a moment. How should we refer?
I'm eggshell. Leave me out of this.
Bisexual people of color.
Yeah, that's right. that was on Twitter. I saw
Well,
it.
Well, you've heard of a tripod, right?
It's not what it stands for. It's
Yeah,
All right.
that's the most encroached upon minority group by the bisexual people.
I did see something. It was just like it was like bisexual men, like 4 reasons why they don't exist and aren't relevant. And I thought of you. It was a shit post. It was very funny. But yeah, your struggle's great. What's up?
Guy walks into a bar and
You're
he's looking all
smooth.
sad.
He says, "Ouch."
And the bartender's like, "Why are you looking so sad?" And the guy at the bar goes, "Well, I fell off a 20-foot ladder." And the bartender's like, "Well, shouldn't you be at the hospital?" And then the guy goes, "Well, I was on the first rung."
Jesus. Okay. Well, way to decimate the vibes, Ludwig.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Right?
I don't even have anything to say.
Come on.
That's pretty funny.
Hey!
Oh, you like that?
Guys, welcome back to Chuckle Sandwich.
Wow.
Anthony's always talking shit.
Let's go look at a funny Twitter account and lift some jokes.
At DogPetter28, that's just funny shit.
Follow the account
Let's
for more.
Let's just steal those.
Yeah, welcome back to the yard also.
Welcome back to it.
You know what? I didn't
Episode what?
check if our oh my god, 60.
3. Someone cares.
Zipper
Yeah.
double clapped.
My magnum opus
Thought it was 4.
might be something that you lifted, and it's the tweet
was very
about
funny.
it's the tweet about going through the drive-through to get a puppuccino for the dog that fucks my wife. And
No,
it's just,
no,
yeah.
I made that up.
No, I said
we worked
that.
on it together, but I arrived at the exact wording. I lifted a joke from you the other night,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was Pointcrow. It was so funny. Pointcrow is very funny because he's so easy to impress. For one, he says his favorite content or the person he thinks is funniest is Atrioc, which he told me that we were eating ramen and I almost leapt over the fucking counter at him.
Pointcrow comes off to me as someone I love him, by the way.
He's great.
Good friend. This comes off like his favorite movie is still Hot Rod.
Dude, that's the meanest thing you've ever said about
Come on,
anyone.
dude. I think Pointcrow's funny.
Hot Rod's great.
I think Hot Rod's great. That's
Hot
not
Rod's
a
a
bad
great
favorite
movie.
movie.
But he's watching him punch dances like problems out in the forge. He's like,
Dude, the cool beans part, come on, he's like mouthing it. Cool beans.
I can't even roast that because I watched Austin Powers last night for the first time in 10
Okay,
years.
that's different.
yeah, baby.
That is your
yeah.
entire personality. It's
Austin
just
Powers.
No, hold on. We were watching Austin Powers last night. For one, it's goated.
It's
the
still
whole
good,
the whole
guys.
series
We were
is
watching-
just so funny.
We were
But-
watching 2.
Yeah,
We were
that's
watching
Spy
2.
Who Shagged
Spy
Me.
Who Shagged Me. And I realized that Ludwig is just every character in that movie.
Yeah, he's a theater kid.
He's all of them. It's crazy.
But the thing is, I've never seen it. You just pull so much from Austin Powers.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I watched that movie like 30 times when I was a little kid. It's like in my DNA.
I know. It's like if you watch Austin Powers at home this week, you will just see slime.
What part is me? What do you like?
You
it?
are all of it. I mean, like I think a lot of your cadence comes from Austin, but then like your looks come from Fat Bastard.
When I said that, I thought looks like Zoolander, like you give a look.
Oh,
Like
I
it,
see.
but, so I didn't get it at
I'm
first.
No,
fat,
no,
like really fat.
Right.
And
Yeah.
No, I'm fat now.
gross.
I'm fat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Gross fat boy.
Okay. What else is me?
Uh,
Talk about me now.
no,
All right.
that's all.
We were so
Alright.
distinguished last night. We were eating a charcuterie board, and then we were watching Austin Powie, and it was a good time.
Yeah,
little
I saw
Sharkey.
Aiden's sitting there, he's laughing. And I'm like, yeah, get that in there. Get that in your
I
brain.
did tell Aiden because Cutie said it in the group chat. It's like, come through for the Shark Coochie and Austin Power.
Yeah.
And I messaged Aiden. I don't live here anymore. And I was like, Aiden, you need to go down there and watch this for cultural literacy now. So,
You know what, Aiden? I haven't seen it, so I really don't have an opinion, but I think it's funny as a principle. What Aiden rated 1.5 star less than American Ultra was the movie Nope that just came out. I thought that was just funny. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
but
we had a movie club night in our Discord of just like us talking about movies, and our friend Ben is just shitting down my neck for thinking that Us was a good movie. And I'm like, Ben, I didn't even know you watched movies. Like, what the fuck is going on? I was so surprised. He's like, starts describing like elements of the plot that he found like thin, and I was like, so.
Yeah, I liked Us. It was okay.
But
I haven't seen Us.
what was I gonna say? It was about Pointcrow, and he was oh yeah, it was the when XUC was fucking talking a lot of good shit about Cutie Cinderella Anders gaming, and then Prezoh replied to that and said you're gay or something. And we were in Discord. And they were playing Valorant, and Aiden saw the tweet, and he's like, Dude, Prezoh's like the Chinese guy with the groceries in front of the tank right now. And everyone laughed. And then I went and just found the picture and responded.
The Tiananmen Square?
Yeah. And then pointcrow texts me on my phone. And he's like, dude, I just see it come up.
You've really done it
He
again.
makes one of those flags you put in your room.
He was like,
He prints out the tweet.
he screenshots it. He says, I just want to let you know this is the funniest tweet I've seen in a long time. And I'm like, that's what you get when you watch Atrioc all the time.
Come on.
Wait, you didn't come clean?
No, I did. Because I told Aiden that in the call, and he's like, all right, I don't care about you getting like Twitter points, but you need to tell pointcrow. And I was like, all right. Aiden said I need to come clean and tell you that he said this first in Discord. And then we just messaged each other pictures of Atrioc. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a profound night.
Anyway.
I love H.
Speaking
Speaking of Big A,
28.
hey, I'll dog Big A.
Oh,
Beat his ass in League of Legends this week.
Legal Legends.
Crushed him.
I
Yeah.
watched him at
Wasn't
tournament.
he was one of the better players on his team though, right?
I would argue he was the best player. Maybe Lakari, but he was the best player on his team.
What about Lily? Isn't she a crazy bitch?
Wow, you don't know her like that.
you definitely don't know her like that.
For sure don't.
I don't think any of us know her like that.
I do.
I don't even know who this is.
Her Lux is
I
nuts.
meant on the Rift, obviously. But
on the
isn't
Rift.
she?
Yeah, it cringe off the Rift, crazy on the Rift. Lily Pichu the goat. She destroyed Atrioc.
Really?
Crushed.
That's sick. Where they say like AD carry or whatever?
They were both mid lane.
Okay, cool.
You just jargon Jimbo him?
No, I play MOBAs, bro.
So
I
like
just
there's a
didn't know.
jungler, right?
It's more like were they both the same role? And the answer is yes, but they were mid instead of
Same
ADC.
role, and mid's I think more of a signifier of winning
Same racial,
the
different
lane.
role.
Yeah.
Because there's two bot lane.
Yes, man. All
But
right.
yes, we crushed Big A's team, which was Atrioc, Clint Stevens, Connor.
I thought you were on Team Clint.
Connor Eat
No.
Pant?
Yes, Connor Eatpan. I had
And
my
Mango.
own team. I wanted to be on that team, and then Clint was like, bull.
Mango at Tafo's birthday, I like, he's talking about the thing at the tournament, but I couldn't really hear the whole conversation. And the part I do walk by, all I catch is, and I've never seen Clint like that. And I was like, I just thought it was
Dude,
really
when
funny.
we
He used
beat
his full
them?
name too, and he said it. He's like, I never seen
Christopher?
Clint that way.
When we beat them, they were demoralized. It was because it was bad. Like we crushed them, and like we were like the team they definitely wanted to beat. They ended up moving on because there was a 3-way tie, and the tiebreaker was probably the dumbest shit I've seen in a while. 3-way tie. The tiebreaker was done by who won the game the fastest.
Yeah, Dota did that for a little while.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
The bad metric.
It's happened before.
But I get
There's
it for a
precedent.
tournament. For a tournament this small, I think it's fine.
What's a better metric for League specifically? Is there a better one? I feel like they would just choose the
I
better
think you
one,
could do gold gap, but the problem is any
Maybe
metric.
kill
No.
differential?
The problem with that is
maybe.
you can just let them sit in base and then just kill them without ever killing the nexus.
Oh yeah, you can exploit that.
So I think time actually might be the
finishing the game
best.
fast enough or fast at least encourages you to win at all costs, which I think it's the closest metric to like a performance that you can find.
Agreed.
Just
Because,
feel,
like,
just
also,
feels like shit.
I realize
Gold, you
there's
can
a
farm
limiting
it.
factor in scheduling, but like any big actual tournament just plays it out. They have tiebreakers.
No, they don't. Well, they play it out, yes, but there have been modifications to big MOBA tournaments. Like for instance, TI, they went from best of 5 finals to best of 3
Yeah.
because of like venue. Like they just can't be.
It takes too long.
If each game goes like an hour and a half, they're on borrowed time.
Crazy the $20 million tournament can't squeeze in another hour.
I
It's
know,
Valve,
right?
bro. It's Valve. I can't even log in and buy Counter-Strike skins right now. I'm so sick of this fucking company.
Well, it's 'cause
Lets me
Sliker scammed you.
lets me put the coins in the Steam wallet, but then I can't spend it on the thing I want.
Wait, what? Why?
Dude, they just restrict your fucking account. I was yelling at Nick Eagley like it was his fault last night. I get
For
on
exercise.
Steam Marketplace. I want to just buy an 8K skin. I put the fucking funds in my Steam wallet, and then it says you can't like buy anything on the market right now. And
Market's
they
closed.
add like stacking limiters to your account. So like if you put money in your Steam wallet with like a new way, or you fucking change your password, even if you have like all their authenticators and like 2FA set up, they limit you from using the marketplace. It's like, but you let me put the money. You've made me spend the money.
Yeah,
it's in my account. I can't get it back.
You need to send
and then I can't buy the good.
You need to send a picture of your mangina to Gaben in New Zealand. And
then he unlocks it?
He opens it and he's like, Yeah, okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
so for some people, not quite good enough.
I didn't know it was locked up like that right
Nobody
now.
runs that company, is what I've determined. They just let Steam sit on everybody's desktop and collect dollars, and nobody does anything.
They're the weirdest company of all time. They have a bonus structure based off peer review, which just creates a bunch of psychopaths.
There was a huge leak a while ago, and it's hard to verify like who this person was or how accurate it was, but it did seem to line up with a lot of like the backroom talk about Valve. But it was someone on Twitter, and it was like 100 tweet thread of just a disgruntled ex-Valve employee that was explaining like the system of like barons and performance bonuses and like the social hierarchy and how fucking weird it was. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That's how rich people.
The skinny of it was that all your big payouts are from performance bonuses, which are done from peer reviews. So like you suck up to higher ups and try to get like the job they want done, and then like you have to like really play the social game more than just be good employee who does job well.
You have to find a baron, like the red baron.
Yeah.
Like that, how it's like someone who protects you and like nurtures you, but like you also suck them good or something. I don't know, man.
You could get your ear sucked in an elevator by Gabe himself.
The story I've heard of Valve, which is unconfirmed because I don't fucking have any friends who work there, is that like people get brought on for these like potential projects that are happening, like the Portal fucking 3s of the world. And then those projects get canned, but the employees stay. Like they don't fire a lot.
But then they don't put you on a new assignment.
So you basically are just taking your salary to like kind of be on call.
That's hype.
And that's
honestly.
like a lot of people who are there who are just kind of floating and doing nothing.
If that is the case, that's better than most game devs that will adopt a small team, bring them into the big umbrella, and then fire them all. Like that happens a lot too.
I think they run their company like H.H. Holmes used to run his murder factory. And it's all confusing, and nobody knows how it actually works.
Who is that?
What are you talking
first
about?
Serial killer?
It's the main character
Chicago?
in Immortal Techniques hit single.
Nobody knows this? Come on,
Is it
guys.
like LL Bean?
No.
Are you becoming a true crime
Devil
bitch?
in the White City? Come on. Any literature heads out there?
Wow. Hey guys.
Slow read.
It's
for
a
any
book.
viewers.
It's a book?
So it's a book
You
now.
read.
It's a real
You're
thing.
gonna look me in
but
the
it's
eye and tell me you read.
often.
What do you read?
No,
One Piece. The One Piece is real.
Ludwig's in a book club right now. And by book club, I mean him and Cutie have a book club together.
Oh,
Don't diminish it. It
that's
is a
so
book club.
cute. It's
I'm
not
not
a book club.
diminishing
It's a
it.
No.
book
If
you
partnership.
would've
It's like when
Let the
my
Mario and Luigi have
mom.
reading.
It's like when my mom said we could hang out when nobody would call me back as a kid.
Yeah.
It's like that.
We
Yeah.
can have fun, sweetie.
Cool thing
At your
is
birthday
she
party.
offers me and Slime the same deal, so it's real sweet of her.
Hey, put her there.
Anyway, if you guys want to join our book club this month, it's Jeanette McCurdy's autobiography.
Wait,
which
you've been
is,
reading that for a while.
I'm glad my mom is dead. It's a 1 month time to read the book.
Oh, I asked him this week.
How many
ago.
pages have you read so far?
I'm on page 0.
He was too busy watching streams,
How much
watching
time?
people fire up the stream to explain why they didn't do something wrong.
I'm on page 0, and Cutie's like 3/4 of the way through, so I gotta catch
When's
up.
it? What's the deadline?
I think like I got 10 days left.
Dude, imagine
I'll
Ludwig
get there.
spark
Yeah.
noting for him and his girlfriend's book club.
Dude, that'd be like college again.
Fucking get a Chegg subscription so you can fucking
And I'm sitting there,
talk it out.
and I'm like, yeah, no, like I liked like the part where she was talking about like her mom.
Yeah, and
Being
like,
bad.
the way it influenced her mental health.
What did you think about that?
Enough
Mom?
about what I think about what
I
happened to this
basically
woman.
wrote like 2 things down about each chapter.
I guess I
If
just
you
don't want
wanna-
to be the man in the room explaining it. So if you could take the wheel.
Wait, are audiobooks off limits? That's a hack.
I don't think it's off limits.
Yeah, just do audiobook.
I prefer reading because
No, you
audiobooks
don't.
are
No,
very
you
slow.
Don't. You haven't opened the
No,
book
you
yet.
like to
You're gonna read
imagine
2
that you
words,
like reading.
Meow.
and you're gonna
I
like,
read a book recently.
What was it,
What
Ludwig?
was the
The
book?
Courage to be Disliked.
He
the
did talk about
Japanese
that
book.
a couple times.
Love can only
you-
consume media if it's Japanese.
Wrong. One Piece. Oh, actually.
Zipper like that one. Wait, what's mom in Japanese?
Okasan.
Kosa.
Okasan.
I'm glad my Osa
What?
died.
It's dead.
What? Okasan?
Bro, you're just talking
Otosan?
about omakase right now. I'm getting hungry.
Isn't that
You
when you're
don't
about
know
to eat?
Japanese.
Sheesh.
Omakase?
Oishi.
Now I need to know. Now I want to know for real.
It's
Sorry.
Slime just fucking kicked me.
I'm sorry to you.
Anyway, the result of the league thing is I uninstalled the game because it unequivocally made my life miles worse.
Why? Why did it
I
do it?
grinded it. It made my sleep worse. I hung out with cutie less. I ate worse. I drank less water because I was playing the game and wouldn't want to get up and Q popped and I couldn't leave. It wasn't fun when I solo queued. I solo queued 3 games after the tournament to try to get silver because I was bronze 1. I was right. You were wrong. And it turns out that solo queue's as toxic as the rumors have you believe.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah, it was called a slur off rip.
Yeah.
All right.
People start singing Bo Burnham songs.
Well, it's not even this. It's just text chat.
No, I know, but they type it out.
Typed out all the lyrics so my family thinks I'm gay.
There it is, that funny feeling.
Yeah, it was terrible. And then I get recognized because I'm Eric Coots, so they're toxic and know me.
Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah.
So I uninstalled.
Wow. So you made your life better.
I'm out. I'll reinstall when I get another event, but until then, I'm out.
Dude, I've been riding so high Valorant solo queue recently, like past 2 days. I've won like past like 10 games in a row. I had a 38 kill game.
Rank check.
I'm D3.
Not the Yingling Ascendant yet.
Not Yingling Ascendant, nor
Yingling is the
Immortal.
lighthouse that we're all looking
Yingling
for
Ascends,
for
bro.
guidance.
Yingly's scraping by right now by avoiding the stack. I'll say that much.
I keep getting into games with someone on my team who has a very unchill name, like very bad. I don't know why it keeps
But
happening.
you guys are in the same like elo and region, probably.
Yeah.
Just block them.
You can't blacklist.
They don't have the
you can't
blacklist
blacklist.
yet.
It's
like
also a
people
bad
do in
system
two.
because you can just blacklist good players and then only play against shitters.
Yeah. But I got into a game with someone last night who I literally I just can't say their gamer tag.
Yeah.
And they were so normal. Like they were like saying like nice try and like good shit and like never flaming. We were down like 7 rounds.
Oh, bro, for sure. You
And
had
we
that
came
one.
back
you had
and
that
won. There was like never a bad moment. At the end of the game, I was just like, Raze, despite your behavior, you are a massive piece of shit. Change your name. I couldn't believe how normal
Was
they
it
were.
racist?
Hey Archie, you have to believe this. You have to. Their tag was.
Oh my god,
It was bad.
that's insane.
Yeah, and they were just so normal. I couldn't believe
Maybe
it.
it's because if you do that, being normal is your only hope.
Yeah, you don't go all the way off the cliff,
Because
I guess.
you make one misstep and 4 reports are getting
Dude,
fired off.
It's like the way to spread racism is you have a racist name and then you top frag. And then
and you say GGs.
and then you
like,
say GGs, and then you try to
they're not all
acquire
that
people.
bad. Like that guy was pretty chill.
You know that maybe there is something to that guy's name.
Yeah, it's that's how they get all dangerous. It's the whole right pipeline. It's top fragging.
I have plenty of racist friends who are totally chill.
Yeah, and they're good at games. So who's wrong now?
That's crazy.
You know, you have a fucked up gamer tag when like the automatic censor doesn't even ban it because you're not using any bad words. Like, like it's so bad that you could use regular words, but just combine them all to make a bad thing.
That's what you didn't hear Nick say was not a slur. It was just still that bad, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Can you look me in the eyes? You look me in the eyes, Aiden.
Yeah.
I think you're so brilliant.
Yeah.
I think you're such a smart guy. I think
Do you
you're really
really
strong.
think that?
I think you're.
Or you just you want to fucking.
This
silly.
is what I would say to him if he went to brilliant.org. I actually think this guy's dumb and cringe.
You're in an ad. You're in an ad.
You
can't escape.
Get me out of here!
I'm trapped in an ad and I can't get up.
All I want is my corporate overlords to be happy.
Anyway, guys, today we are sponsored by a new company called Brilliant. Not new in the world, but new to us. Brilliant has thousands of lessons from things like chess, math, electricity, getting bitches.
And I know that you might think these are all nerd things, but you're the nerd thing, and we all talk about you when
they
you're not
have
in the room.
a whole
true.
category on not being bald and getting pussy. So it's really
Wow,
tight.
really? Can I use that?
You
Because
could.
geez, Louise,
Look.
that sounds really specific to I don't know me.
I
Look,
didn't mean to.
And I think the thing about learning is chipping it away at it a little bit every single day, and that's what Brilliant.org is
what
here
you
to
don't
help
understand is that watching the Yard podcast statistically drops your IQ.
Yeah.
That is fucking
Yeah.
true.
This shit is dumb juice for your dumb brain.
That's right.
So why not reverse the dumb juice by getting smart juice? Now you have to put the work in. Let's be clear. You don't just get smarter by buying it. You get smarter by using it. All right.
Wait, where do we go if we want to use it? What website do
How
we?
about we go find out for ourselves right now, my little darling?
We're gonna do a puzzle now together now.
Zipper will
Let's
pop.
do
They
our-
made us a puzzle.
Aiden, do our puzzle song.
Order logic?
Okay, I'm gonna win. I'm winning.
Puzzle.
Just start a lesson. Don't say what it is. Just start.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
like this.
We're
yeah.
starting the lesson. It's based on logic.
Evil Corps sentient robots are depressed. Holy shit, this is hard.
That's okay. That's cool.
And have asked for a change of scenery. The robots are being sent to
Just
an evaluation
It's
facility.
like 3 of
where they'll
Atriox's
be measured and
dog.
reassigned. All right, continue.
That is me stands in Atrioc in
3 of
order.
the robots, all different models, have missing model IDs. Ray is not the newest. Nuck is the oldest. Lex is not the oldest. What is the correct order?
Okay, Nuck is the
Lex
oldest,
is the
so
youngest.
Nuck has to go on the right. Lex is not the
Le-
oldest.
Lex is
far
the
left.
youngest.
Ray's in the middle.
Lex far left.
Ray's in the
yeah,
middle.
Ray's in the middle.
But
Boom.
Slime said out loud, Lex is not the youngest, so Slime is dumb.
Yep, Slime loses. Okay, Slime's out. It's us 3. Next
Nice.
one. The robots are being packed into a container for their next evaluation. Which arrangements make these packaging requirements? Lay is in one of the 2 middle. I'm going to do it in my head. You don't get to find out.
This is hard.
Dude, they
Okay.
want us to do this on. This is going to be a 45-minute segment.
Something about brilliant.org is that it's hard sometimes.
Here's the thing. I'm hard doing this
You know
puzzle
what?
because I'm learning. Here's the thing. I know it. Ray is on the Lex is on the Mig is left of Lex and right of Ray. Lex is on the far right. Mig is next to Lex.
Aiden's on the far right. That's what I
Amen,
always
brother.
say.
We have said that a
Ray
lot.
is next to them. And Loy is one of the middle 2 spaces.
Oh.
How?
Okay, look. Let's get out of here.
Fuck!
Let's get out of here.
No! Bring it back!
No.
Zipper. Bring it back!
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, buddy,
You're okay.
buddy.
You're okay.
Breathe.
I'm good at games!
Hey, Ludwig.
Loy, you fucking rat!
You're all right. It's all right.
Ludwig, I want you to go to brilliant.org/theyard. You know what you're going to do there?
What?
You're going to practice every day, and you're going to beat this.
Yeah, because you need to use it
I'm
every
gonna
day if
give
you want to keep your
I'm
brain in
gonna
shape.
give you
The
those
first
robots.
200 people, it's a race. Get
I'm gonna get
20
rid of them!
Get 20% off.
Hey, kiddo.
An annual premium subscription.
Join me!
Yeah, join
me!
Join Ludwig on his evil
I
quest
want 200 of you to kill them with me!
to kill all of the robots on,
Fleet of liars!
on Brilliant.
All right, brilliant.org/theyard. 200, you get 20% off. That's it for this ad read. We're going back to the
Once you're
episode.
signed up, they send you the
Lloyd!
cartridge in the mail. So
All right, goodbye.
Fuck
Or
your
not
parents,
goodbye.
Lloyd!
Back to the episode.
Skull fuck you!
Everyone, don't do that. Speaking of cabals, a lot of drama happened this week. This week, a little juicy drama.
Jump into the drama
It feels so
cabal.
good to just not be involved, and you just get to see.
Kind of involved.
Archie, just call the
kinda.
chapter the part of the episode you're here for.
You get to see B Prince Lothric in the castle, just watching the world sink into a
that?
goddamned black
Okay,
hole.
can
of
I
a
make
butt.
we can't keep making references that the rest of us don't know.
I want to know who Prince Lothric is, and I've asked.
Because we can't riff on it.
Make it
You know,
known.
it's
Make
like-
it known. Who is
But you
Prince?
can just keep
Tell it
going.
to me.
Who is Prince Lothric?
It's in
Tell
Dark,
me.
It's in Dark Souls 3.
The worst Dark Souls.
No.
Yes.
No, it's Dark Souls 2, but not by a lot.
The Toy Story of
Way to go
Dark
with the main
Souls.
take.
I mean,
Anyway,
it's just true.
a lot of drama. Biggest one of all, the Magnus Carlsen drama. Am I right?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
That's the one we already talked about.
Shit is happening as we speak. People are live explaining themselves.
People are dying.
People are dying across the world. Real keepo shit.
Real cap shit.
And so here's the thing. I thought, yeah, we can talk about it, but it'll, like, the timeliness will be gone. It'll be 4
I don't know.
days.
It's crazy. I thought it was fucking insane when Magnus pulled out a gun and shot his webcam.
We just try to
That'd be so money.
predict the drama that happened. Yeah, it was just weird when Mizkiff killed Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah. And said that was for Crazy Slip.
Well, it all started with PVC XQC. That's how it all started. Well, it actually started with E-Rob getting banned. That's the true lore.
Wait, what is that?
E-Rob is
What
Tyler.
are we talking
It's
about right now?
Like, you know how Bumblebee turns into a car?
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm
E-Rob the
with you now.
streamer, aka Tyler One's brother, aka variety streamer of the year, in my mind, got banned because he told a viewer to kill himself. Or no,
No.
he told a viewer that he would fight him in real life at TwitchCon and beat him up, and then followed up by saying, "This is not a joke."
Yeah, said I will run your. What do you say? Like I'll run that fade or something. I'll
Yeah.
fuck at TwitchCon. I will see you
That's
there.
hard as
And
hell.
he got banned
Yeah, it was
for
very hype.
Bro, he got banned for a month.
Yeah, a month is pretty nuts.
Which is like, Twitch, be real, sanction the fight. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get 16-ounce gloves, get them in there, get viewers.
Dude, we bring back Bully Beatdown.
Nobody
Yeah.
at Twitch knows content anymore.
No.
I've been saying that.
You know, flash the VJ, you're gone 3 days, all of a sudden you want to beat someone up in real life.
The VJ.
I used to call it foo-foo when I was younger.
It is like VJ, like.
Where's your
that's a
foo-foo
J.
goofy?
Did this all happen recently?
Yeah, so in the past week. So then
Have you really been out of the loop? It's fine if you are, but it's just interesting.
Aiden, E-Rob gets banned. That is number one.
He's
What
also bald.
happens next is XQC bailed on Shit Camp and said the reason was because soda wasn't going because it thought it would be boring without soda,
Based.
which was a lie, hurtful,
The take.
hurtful,
The take.
which was
It's
a
funny.
lie.
It's funny because we already kind of talked about this, but everyone has access to saying my dog ate my homework or whatever. Like, why do you have to say something insulting to not
Yeah.
go
No,
when it's not even true?
It's like telling the teacher that they're fucking.
He looked at his list of excuses with like, I'm sick, like relatives visiting,
It's, like, all
and he's
crossed
like,
out.
he's like, no, that's just not. It doesn't make enough sense. And he skipped all the way to the bottom. He's like, soda's not there, and your event sucks.
Yeah, plus ratio.
Yeah.
So he doesn't go, and I knew that it was a personal reason why he didn't go, which is why I was even a little perturbed by him. I was like, why wouldn't you just say something like that that's way easier to buy and true
Wow, Ludwig,
for a viewer?
What was the personal reason?
Well, it came out.
Yeah.
And that's
He's
that
setting you up.
he broke up with Adept. Him and Adept broke up, and boy was it public.
Yeah, they shouldn't do that.
They shouldn't do that.
They shouldn't. I feel like look, maybe this is a level 1 take, but don't be live.
Yeah, so he on stream said he's like,
I don't know.
there's an out of context clip that Soda Poppin said that I told them I wasn't going to Shit Camp months ago, and then everyone's like, X, you said that you weren't going because of this, but he told you months ago. And he's like, no man, everyone's backing me in the corner, and then said he's like, this is the reason. Me and Deb broke up. I had to pick between her and my family, which is like heavy shit.
Yeah, that's huge.
To drop on a stream. Then she sees it, goes on an hour stream talking about what happened. Then he reacts to her stream. Then they hop in a call together.
Oh, that's hype.
Then she uses the ult and cries on stream.
Less hype.
They're at 120K viewers while this is happening.
It was 6 figures.
The
Yeah.
league event's happening at the same time, and the viewership is tanking, and we're in grand finals. And I'm like, what? And then I find out why, and I'm like, oh.
I remember because I never watch XQC, but I follow him. And we got on to play Valorant that night. And X usually hovers around like 60,000 people watching him at any given moment. And we were booting into a game, and I had Twitch open, and I saw that he had 95,000 people watching him. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Must be a lot of people like just enjoying XQC on this Friday night.
He must be playing Hot Wheels again.
And then I opened up Twitter an hour later, and I was like, oh.
And people are just like shooting at each other with real guns.
Like, clips of like Adept sobbing into the mic. And I'm like, oh no.
And then Cutie had said something about
She tweeted when this happened. She was like, grossest use of the platform I've seen. And she was trying to back up Adept.
X didn't like that.
By now
so
we're on round 6, and round 7's when dogs come in, but they drop max ammo, which is good. So everyone rebuild windows. We're gonna buy a ray gun, leave some crawlers.
Dude, yeah. And then X brought up her tweet, then tweeted about it directly.
Yeah, he like quote retweeted her, and then Cutie deleted it 'cause she was getting a lot of shit, and then X got the screenshot of it, and then tweeted it out again, talking like, don't fucking, where I come from, we don't subtweet people. And it's like, well, you're from Quebec,
Dude,
so I don't know
love.
if that
What he actually meant is nobody in Quebec knows how to use a computer.
We don't subtweet because we haven't figured out tweeting.
Can you smoke it? And
It's
so,
funny. It's funny when you talk about like drama like this, because it's like, and then bro tweeted, and like just saying the word tweeted, it feels so soft.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, they rolled up to our hood with water
I guess
guns.
what you don't understand is
No.
Twitter fingers turn to trigger
The
fingers.
actual
Opposite.
reason is in Quebec, when you have a problem with somebody, you go to their door and you schedule an ice fishing trip, and then you go out and do that together.
apropos of nothing, I saw a tweet. It was SpongeBob eating the glove candies from when they hit rock bottom, and it just said, SpongeBob like started popping pills in the ops hood. Bob was wild for that.
I love calling him Bob.
I sent it to Zeke, and we were just marveling over how funny it was to call him Bob.
It's so simple.
So it's like that pretty much. You're in rock bottom, but you're popping pills, and so that happened, and then X, like, I don't know, maybe Cutie and him called or something. You were probably there.
They squashed.
And then X was like, you know what? Fucking sorry to talk about a fellow peer that way. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Cutie's gonna be able to sleep tonight, and I'm like, okay, cool. Because I'm at home, like on Discord with the boys, like they're playing Valorant. I'm like just doom scrolling, and I'm like, oh, she's having a terrible night probably. And then it's like, and they squashed it, and
Dude,
then
no, not even. What happened is she tweeted that, and then we watched a movie, just me and her, and then she didn't have her phone, and she was like using it. She was like, "Can I have pictures of cake?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I checked my phone like in the bathroom like 2 hours later, and I looked at Twitter, and I was like, "Oh." and then I was like really uncomfortable. I came back and I was like, I waited like 5 minutes. I was like, "Do you have your phone?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Maybe you check Twitter."
oh my god!
And then she went fucking like steam out the thumbs for like 30 minutes. She was gone.
No.
This makes so much more sense now because I came downstairs that night, like briefly, while you guys were watching the movie, and everything seemed so fine. And I was so surprised because it was like, if I was Cutie, I would like be at my computer upset. And I was wondering, like, oh, maybe everything's smoothed over. Like, maybe things are actually like being handled.
I actually
And,
just
she
realized
just didn't
Atriok
know.
was right that battle rap would be good on Twitch.
No, don't give
Dude,
this to
yes.
him.
So imagine that Cutie at XQC just
That
literally got
cipher?
a battle immediately.
That would be high.
That'd be so hot.
And then the whole crowd, like the chat, can just decide who's base.
Yo, you call it, and then they have to reply. Battle rap in an hour, and if you don't, like you
Oh,
lose.
yeah,
you
you're
lose. You lose the debate.
X's
You can't
flow
be
is
soft.
insane.
Oh, did you see him do a tray flip? Bro, he did a tray flip.
Actually?
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
realize
on LSF.
He knows how to skate.
Yeah, he knows how to skate.
He didn't do that shit anymore.
He did a tray
I don't know-
flip.
I don't know what mad at him for, but it's
and
gone
he
now.
can play
No
as much
longer
slots as he wants because
Yep,
fucking. I didn't see anyone else goddamn tray flip.
My
Anyway,
nightmare, by the way, has always been.
listen,
Here's a
dude,
tray
look
flip.
at this shit.
Tray flip on a rug. Too smart. Okay.
Wait, what the hell?
This is XQC in his stream room going for a tray
This better
flip
actually be a tray flip.
on the Logitech.
Yep.
That's a tray flip.
Yep.
That's a tray flip.
Yep.
All right.
My boy lands it first try too. Anyway,
that's my go.
Can you go to David Dobrik and Ms. Kiff's YouTube and then go to most viewed video all time?
Damn, they starting a club.
So this was always my fear, and this is why I don't understand the airing on public waves. Is getting into a relationship and then the most viewed thing you ever do being a breakup.
Yeah.
It feels like a sad legacy to have that you've created content for years, and what you are most known for is that you got out of a relationship publicly.
But what you're most known for is gossip, right? Because it doesn't even have to be a breakup. It can be like something scandalous, you know? And I think breakups are inherently scandalous to our brains because they're a wrong thing. You're supposed to stay with somebody, but then you end up not doing it. And like, yeah, we're just hard tuned for it.
I think what I hate the most is when I would see celebrity gossip growing up, I was always like, that is so fucking dumb. And all it took was for Liza Koshy and David to break up, and I watched the fuck out of that video.
You watched
dude.
it?
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's David
that?
Dobrik's
I was
most viewed video. It's his
engaged.
old
Oh,
girlfriend.
got
That's
it.
crazy.
And it was his most viewed video. He might
It
have
has like
deleted
90
honestly.
million views, I think. Yeah.
I think it's more crazy that you were so invested.
I think I just watched his vlogs a lot at the time, so it was like, oh, like what happened? It's just like a general
It was
curiosity.
like Ross and Rachel broke up.
Everyone talks shit about they're above the drama until it's someone they actually care about, and then they're fiending.
No one's about the drama.
No one is.
I recognize it too because I was at shit camp and I was like,
Insane.
you guys see that whole Chris Pine got spit on thing? And then I paused and I was like, oh, someone's doing this right now with some drama with this on.
True. Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
you
just
felt
doing it
guilty
with
about
like
it.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I was spreading it. I was
Thinks
seeking.
he's nice.
Yeah.
I
thinks he's
did.
the same.
I do think I'm nice because I did Rick roll like 700,000 people,
That was pretty funny.
which I thought was funny.
That was good.
How do you feel being so embedded in a lot of this and making videos about it and participating in it to some degree? Because ultimately, like people who listen to this, I think a significant portion of people are interested, but also a significant portion are like, fuck, like, why are you guys talking about this? Like, how do you, like, when you fuel the drama machine or participate in it, how does that make you feel? Like, are you genuinely interested in these things?
I think I always keep up. Like I was watching it right before we started this, but I usually don't talk about it unless I think it's something that is interesting. Like I didn't make a mogul mail on the XQC thing. That's just like a personal relationship that I think probably shouldn't have been aired on stream and talked about so publicly.
Yeah.
With him and Adept.
Yeah. And I didn't add to that. The only thing I've done is maybe talk about what has happened, which I don't think fuels it.
Yeah, but what's the difference with that and like getting in the mix on Sliker when everybody else is like also pitching an opinion out. I'm not.
I think for Sliker,
fucking trying to get you.
it's because I got scammed. And
yeah, he had a reason, I guess.
I
'cause
was
he
a
got
part of it.
scammed.
I literally
Oh,
lost.
did you
And I
give
got
Sliker
scammed.
money?
Yeah,
didn't-
and then this is the new T. This is the one that literally basically saved X from all the heat. Was that Sliker, who's a streamer, used to be a big streamer, scammed like a shit ton of people.
Yeah, this is funny because like a few months ago, Slime was like, "Dude, look, like Sliker like asked me for money," and I was laughing like, "Holy shit, it's so weird."
Yeah.
I went to his, like, I like barely know who he is. And I went to his account and I'm like, it's crazy that you can have like 80,000 followers on Twitter and need $1,000. Surely you've converted that into like some form of like Twitch stream or whatever you do that you can like that you have $1,000. And I was like, oh, that's crazy, whatever. I'm like, did you help him? You're like, yeah, I helped him. I'm like, okay. And then he doubled down, right? He asked you again.
That's what I was mad about. That's what I messaged in the group chat. I was like, dude, so how it happened, I tweeted about it, but he's like, that DogPetter28, just a great fan account. But I tweeted about it, and it was like, he was like, hey, bro, I need $1,000. I got this tax problem. And he's like, a negative balance of £7,000. And he's like, can you give me $1,000?
Dude, I love the part. I went back and read those DMs, by the way. I love the part where he's like from the jump, he's like, bro, I'll give you my passport.
He did say that.
Because it would have been so funny if you said yes.
I thought about that a lot. Like after this all happened, I was like, what if I just had his passport?
You message him right now. Bro, I thought about it. I want the passport.
You just send it to me.
I can still charge back.
Yeah, so he asked for $1,000. I'm like, when can you pay me back? Because I used to front weed all the time. That's what you ask. You give them a date and a deadline. And he's like, in like a month. I'm like, okay, sure. I sent it to him. And then I didn't send it to him. I said, okay, sure. And then he asked, can I get it in GBP? Which at the time was 25% more. So it was like, it's just,
More
for
money.
me, it's just more money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And I sent it. And then he instantly asked me for 7,000 more GBP. So it's about 10 grand he was asking me for in American dollars. And I was like,
To which you replied.
and I was just like, bro, you asked me for $1,000 and then you asked for it in a more expensive currency. And then you're asking for 10 times that. Keep the money that I just gave you. Do not message me or ask me for money ever again. And then he's like, bro, I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
It's like, bro, scroll up. You are like that.
You're just like
you are exactly like that.
Narrator, he was like
He
that.
was very much like that. What's funny is you pull the same move that Train did, except at a 100 times smaller scale.
Did Train do that?
Train sent him 100K, and then he was like, don't ask me for anything ever again.
There you go.
Don't ask me for anything.
We're the same.
Except it's the same, different scale.
What happened
Same
to the
vibes,
did
different
he
scale.
Is that what
He
happened?
probably
He just
gambled
gambled
it.
it all away?
So yeah,
Probably.
Sliker had a gambling addiction. I think he was betting on tennis matches and like golf matches at obscene rates, and he was also doing CS:GO gambling, and lost just a shit ton. And would ask somebody for money, $1,000.
Bisexual gambling, they call that.
They do.
Sports betting on a tennis match. Come on, bro.
So he would. He would lose a shit ton of money gambling. He would ask somebody for money, usually like a streamer. They'd give it to him. He'd gamble it, lose it, ask someone new. Then the person who gave the money earlier would ask for it back. So he'd have to ask someone new to pay them back. And it was basically
It's
just a
called
Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
It's a Ponzi scheme that eventually crumbles because the people realize that they're not getting paid
It's
back.
a Ponzi scheme, but the guy who's doing it isn't rich.
Yeah.
It's just still broke.
It's Scooby-Doo, and Slicker's like, they take off his mask, and it's Grayson.
Yeah, and the end result is like probably 100 people lost amounts from like $500 to $28,000.
I love based on the tweets that are coming out and the screenshots. It's like he really touched every corner of like the gaming internet. Like it's like the esports players and like the cool OTK guys.
Yes,
and
sir.
like he touched base with like literally everybody he could. And he
Yeah,
got money
I
along the way.
realized that I'm actually I got broke energy because he never messaged me.
That's right. You don't have that dog
I
in
was
you.
actually once I realized how many people he had reached out to, and I'm like, damn, it's like Dr. Battle on this list. I'm like, what do I gotta do? I'm
You're all
buying the
kicking
expensive
sand
clothes.
like, oh, man.
He reached out to the Veil.
That's actually so funny.
I reached out to you.
Me and Lil Bro are fucking juiced up, and that's why he fucking hit
juiced.
us up, dude.
I think he
Shit.
helped me realize like how many people, because I think there's this idea when you're a little further removed from it that everybody in like this world of streaming, especially if they're like involved with these things socially, is somebody who's making like fucking buku bucks, but they're not. I think a lot of people are not actually making that much money, and they participate in like a social environment that either pressures them to spend a lot of money,
definitely. I've
they just
noticed it.
exist around one pillar of their group who does have a lot of money, and
what's
it's
up,
able to make it seem
Ludwig Rex
like
TV.
like they're much wealthier than they are. Because you were saying, like, I used to have that idea too. It's like this person has like a big social media following. Surely they've converted this into some sort of financial gain for themselves. But the reality is, like, most of these people
were just on a Minecraft stream at some point.
Yeah, and they just have a lot of followers, and they're you know, and maybe they're scraping together like a pretty like normal salary for themselves.
Yeah, I think it's like the way to put it in perspective is the top 100 streamers are probably millionaires, but like 101 is Mango.
Yeah, right.
Mango does not have like $1 million in the bank waiting for him.
Yeah.
And so it's like it
not
falls
to say
off
he's
pretty
not
quick.
wealthy, like he still has a lot of money, but
He's
there's
doing
like
great.
there's tiers, and they get very, very calcified.
But people use the term like millionaire streamer complaining lamau,
sure,
which applies to less than 100 people in a sphere where millions stream every month.
Dude, you know, it's funny too. So again, this is all this Sliker things happened, and it took the heat off of X, who broke up with his girlfriend, and they like had it out on like online, and then like Hassan was in there, and everyone was like flinging shit at each other. This took all the heat off him. But before we move on from that, I thought it was really. I was thinking a lot about it because like we dealt with this in like the Smash community, where it's like a lot of sexual assault like things came out at the same time, and people will say there was a player named Elegant who like apparently just pissed and shit all over himself like 7,000 times in front of people. And people were saying,
wait, like literally,
he literally would get hammered and piss and shit all over himself and walls.
What? Dude, it's crazy you missed this, actually. It was like trending. Dude, he was trending on Twitter for like 2 days.
Is he still playing?
Tens of thousands of tweets. No.
Dude, and so
he left?
Well, how
he
this
was a
went?
mainstay in SoCal for years.
How this went is that
Are you leaning into this right now? I don't understand.
I've never heard of this in my life.
This happened like a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Recent.
This is super recent, dude.
There was like multiple stories of basically every story is just it rooted in him like having a drinking problem and getting way too drunk.
So somebody was like,
and pretty much every story ends where he pisses himself.
He pisses
but
and
also
shits and poops
there's
himself.
version of this where he sexually assaults people. And
yeah.
And
there's like recurring.
I thought we ended at piss and shit, and I was like, bring him back.
I can't confirm nor deny. I don't know the whole story. I only know the piss and shit
Let the
part.
man piss and shit
all,
at a
all I'm
tournament.
saying is that it was women that were coming forward and be like, this person made me uncomfortable in the way they acted, and also the piss and also the shit. And then one person,
it's like the Bernie Sanders
one person
meme.
came forward, and then all of a sudden everyone starts coming forward, and a lot of the incel core like Smash side of Twitter will be like, why didn't you just fucking say this when it came out? Like, why you fucking wait till it's fucking clout time to jump on? And I'm like. It made me think a lot of like, okay, look at the Sliker situation. It's easier for men to look at it because it's pretty much among men. You know what I mean? Or
among
like
us.
Sexist, you think men look better?
And he's bald. And so there was like, basically,
I'm always gonna laugh at that.
You ask yourself, well, why didn't everyone just come forward? Like, why didn't people say this when Sliker was scamming them? And it's like, well, the same reason like that women who, I don't know, not like this is equivalent at all, but it's like women who deal with like a creepy guy or something like that might be famous. They don't want to come forward and get shit on and then embarrass themselves because it's like, oh, I was naive and trusted somebody. It's embarrassing. And also, and maybe embarrass the person that did this because maybe they feel sympathy, right? This is all what we felt.
It's just
about
asking
Sliker.
to flip on a stress switch where it's like,
for what?
Like, I'm not stressed right now necessarily, but this did happen to me and it does bother me. And it's like I could flip on the stress switch and maybe everyone's really nice to me, but likely they aren't because general public discourse has not gone that way.
It's like, are you going to announce that you lent this guy $1,000 and he hasn't paid you back? What, like, there's no reason for you just to do that, but only there is when everyone starts coming together and is like, wait a minute, you too? And you're all the Spider-Man.
It's harder for people to deny a pattern of behavior. And when you're the first person to come out, you don't know whether or not the pattern of behavior exists. So you risk having to fight by yourself for like your justice in that individual situation. And even if you get it, I think a lot of the time the person or the victim does not necessarily want the other person's life ruined. They often just want some sort of like reparations or not to like see or engage with that person again. And I think with any of these types of situations, the hope, in a way, it's like you don't want other people to be afflicted by something like this, but the hope is that when other people come forward and sort of back you up with their own stories, it's a lot harder for the incels to deny that this is an issue at all.
Yeah.
Or in the case of like the gambling and the scamming, like if Sliker had scammed one person and they came forward, it's like
the response might literally be, you shouldn't have given him money.
You shouldn't have
dumb.
given him money, yeah. But it's like, if this person is somebody who went to every corner of this community, scammed $300,000 from everybody, it's like, yeah, this is a fucking problem. We need to stop this guy.
We take everyone that Sliker scammed, okay, and then we make a bracket.
Yo, Squid Game.
Squib
Game them.
Squib Game, and then number
we collect
one
all the money
keeps
they
all the money.
gave up. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying,
dude. As the first time, two-time, back-to-back Grayson Sliker scammed idiot.
Yeah, you keep getting scammed.
It is embarrassing to admit you've been scammed.
It does suck, right? Like I said it to like our friends, like our group chat, and I was like, look at this, isn't this annoying? And it like, it's not embarrassing because these are my friends, but if I had announced that on Twitter, I feel embarrassed for being naive. This person who is in a bad spot, as far as I know, is also embarrassed. Like, if you ever are like leaning toward inceldom and you're like, well, why doesn't people just like come forward? It's like, there's so many reasons why you just want to squash shit and have everyone be okay, like without doing that. And the only reason I tweeted about getting scammed is because I saw everyone else doing it. I was like, oh, I can help build toward this case.
Yeah.
Me too. It's not like my fucking life got ruined and I have scars, but it's like, yeah, I lost 1,000.
I think this thing that sucks for the Sliker thing too, right? Is maybe you don't know this guy super well, but it's like an acquaintance or even a friend, and you think you might be helping out somebody in a bad spot. But with like Grayson, it's just like, nah, bro, I'm gonna make you so much money, bro. Like you come to Vegas and hang out. We're gonna have 3 ways, and like that's what the money is for. It's like you get less sympathy with Grayson because it's like the writing was kind of on the wall.
I don't feel like the Sliker one for most people is that embarrassing, just because I think a lot of people were kind of just like, or especially you, I guess, is like, I'm just trying to help a person. If they don't pay me back, I'm not really. They're like, I'll never give them money again. But you almost expect that. Like, you almost expect to, like, you're saying goodbye to the money.
Dude, it wouldn't even be that shitty if he, like, say he was in a fucking dog shit spot and he said he was going to pay you back and he couldn't, but he used that $1,000 to, like, pay for rent and food and he needed that. It's like, I would feel fine about that.
Please help me. Like, his budget is just candles, but it's $300,000. Please, my family is dying. So
the end of it is that me and PVC XQC are going to work to pay people back who got scammed.
Yeah, you were mentioning this yesterday.
Yeah, X already paid back the biggest loser, who was Luke AFK, who lost 28,000.
That's crazy.
I think
that is so much money.
It is funny, I will say. Like, look, I'll probably do some shilly mogul mail sponsor in the future. All right, we might get a mobile game squeaking in there.
Mogul Mail, brought to you by Rame Shadow Legends.
Right, brought to you by Dragon Warrior Legends.
World of Tank.
Upgrade your dragon today. I'll probably do that.
We're making the Sliker Payback NFT collection.
But what's funnier is how XQC made his money to pay him back is after he tweeted out that he was that me and him were gonna try to pay people back. He did a slot spin and won 1.5 mil.
Oh, yeah. It is crazy.
It's like so backwards that he's like won money gambling, and that's how he's paying back the people who lost their money from a gambling addict
while having a gambling sponsorship.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Gambling always comes back to your friends in a good way. It all kind of moves around.
Dude, so many people are posting the diamond meme.
Yeah,
like this is Sliker, and it's like the about to hit gold. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
he's getting diced up online.
So that happened, and then he's like, go ahead. You're allowed with numbers. All right. I forgot because he's like spearheading this fucking. Well, not you're spearheading.
Well, so me and X are paying people back, but a lot of people, including Miz, were using this as an opportunity to say ban gambling on Twitch, which I think is fine to use big momentum of a gambling scandal to try to make positive change, as long as you care about the victims first, which arguable if Miz cares about that or if he's just riding the high. But I do, and I said the same thing. I still said ban gambling on my mogul mail. But Train was like, you're being dumb. He literally gambled on tennis matches, and you're saying to ban slots.
Bisexual gambling.
And then leaked a massive drama, which happened while I was streaming today. I didn't even realize. He tweeted out, I gotta read it bar for bar. I can't quote this. It's too spicy.
Well, hold on. We have to send
Zipper's got us. Zipper's got us.
You sent it to Zipper?
Zipper's on
He's doing the
Trainwrecks
thing
Twitter.
where he's like, ah!
It's a reply with like 20,000 likes from Trainwrecks TV.
Sometimes Zipper, when you catch him off guard, he'll just start groaning and moaning. Like he's an old guy who's sitting down in a chair.
Well, I look over. Sometimes Zipper just has kawaii desu zippers just on his monitor that he stares
Oh,
at.
Zipper.
Yeah.
Come on.
On
Down
the job.
boy.
Come on.
Rule 34 Levi zippers.
Oh God.
The context is that Train was replying to a Mizkif tweet that basically said he added Train and he said you are a scammer.
Yeah.
You know, in his heroic journey to end gambling on Twitch, which by the way I think that we should end sponsored gambling on Twitch. At
That's
least
your official stance.
my official stance
as
is end
president
sponsored
of
gambling.
the United States.
Are you separating sponsored gambling from gambling? Like gambling is
Yes, I think gambling should be fine.
Okay.
I think sponsored gambling shouldn't, which is also weird, and I didn't think about this, but that would also kill a lot of esports, or at least their funding.
Yeah.
Like
a lot
CS:GO
of
and
tournaments.
Dota.
GG bet and shit.
CS:GO and Dota are heavily paid for by sponsored gambling.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
so that
sir.
esport would perhaps instantly die.
I've looked at a few CS:GO event budgets in my day.
Woo!
Are they pricey
Wait,
girls?
can you? If you don't do it on the website, can you promote a brand that's a different website, or is that the same, or that would be one and the same?
I imagine it would be hard to say you cannot do sponsored gambling on stream, but you can promote sponsored gambling on stream, and it's a weird line to draw. That like, how is Twitch going to navigate that?
I feel, because I was looking for that clarification, like spearheading the anti-gambling movement on Twitch, while some dude who gambled, who didn't do it on Twitch and doesn't do gambling streams on Twitch is the problem, feels oddly disconnected to me.
What do you mean?
Like, Sliker, the bad thing that Sliker did was scam people out of money. He defrauded people directly out of money.
But honestly, what a hustler. Like, that's a lot of money.
You know what? He probably had just finished Tate's masterclass, and that was probably like chapter 4.
Dude,
If you just ask people for money,
he's 10 minutes into Tate talking about how your business should create profit, not loss. And he's like, if I scam people,
He's like,
it's
if I
all
don't
profit.
pay them back, I never lose.
All right, here's the tweet. Got it pulled up. This is the reply. Now, what he's replying to is deleted, but it was Mizkif's tweet calling him a scammer.
Mizkif was saying something about like a coin, right? Or like a crypto thing.
Yeah, he did a coin scam. I don't know anything about it, but that sounds like, I mean...
I don't know it fully. I didn't get to see it.
I
only saw
can
the
tell you what
reply.
it is. I can tell you what. So we have
Okay,
context.
okay.
We have context.
Nick finds the juice.
It was.
We're juice searchers now.
I have it right here.
We're all juice searchers.
We're so.
Welcome to the Juice Podcast.
Welcome to Drama Alert.
Wow.
It's Killer Keem.
Do that for like 3 more seconds.
And then we all are also, hey, you know what? Dramas, we love it. TNT, we know drama.
Wait, don't do that.
We're just gonna have to literally bleep that out. And it's nothing bad. It's just our sponsor.
Yeah,
so
but
that's
the laugh
crazy.
after is gonna be funny, and no one will know we're laughing at. So I'm just gonna read
I found it. Miz said, if we're gonna deplatform people for scamming others, shouldn't we have banned you for Jolt Coin a few years back?
Okay, so some coin he made.
And
then Train replied just with a nuke and said, "Are you going to send?"
He's like, and you got no hose,
Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls to cover up all those sexual assaults? You fucking scumbag piece of shit. You want to come at me and make shit up? You better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure pussy.
God,
Which is like,
it's like Don DeMarco. Bang bang.
I'm actually full battle rap after this podcast.
I'm sorry.
And then he had to clarify because it was such a bombshell. He's like, the people involved know the truth, but for those of you that are farming drama, hey, Train, and coming to split conclusions, let me be even more clear. Mizkif didn't assault the women. He orchestrated the cover-ups for his friends, exactly how my tweet reads. So this is referring to back in January.
In January, Slick had a twit longer about him for being really weird and in like he basically tried to check the pulse of a girl at a party who was passed out, but to other people, that's what he said, it seemed like he was going in while she was sleeping and trying to hook up with her. And so it was a difference of narrative there.
We at the Yard don't take any stance because we don't know anything, and we at the Yard don't know anything.
We at the Yard condone Andrew Tate. Anyway,
actually, I literally don't. You know, if Eamon ever if Eamon ever had to pay for his crimes and went to jail,
right?
You know what they would call him?
What would they call him?
Fresh.
They would call him Fresh?
That's right.
Why would they call him Fresh?
And when he would walk up,
what would they say when he walks in the room?
When they walk up into the cafeteria, they'd be like, "Hello, Fresh."
Hello, Fresh. Wait,
and then,
my
and
dude!
you
know what's crazy?
What?
That's a brand.
No.
Yeah, that's HelloFresh is like a brand.
Really?
Yeah, and you know what they are sponsoring?
A brand is the name of Eamon's prison name.
Episode.
Why would they call me that?
Because you're fresh, baby.
Because you're fresh, because you're sweet as can be.
You're sweet as can
and
be.
you're fresh.
You're like a big old salmon.
You think I'm sweet?
Your new meat.
Yeah, your new
mutt for
salmon.
the warehouse.
Salmon meat. For
And
their fucking mouths.
For their bear claws.
And speaking of meat, we got HelloFresh as the sponsor of this week's podcast with a wide variety of mutt for you guys.
No, not mutt. It's food. They have a weekly selection.
No, you can customize your meals.
Some people.
You can get protein, vegetables, mutt.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Weekly selection. 30 plus protein.
Which is pretty cool
recipes.
because you can get all of that. It's flexible, just like Eamon is in jail.
Do you know what you're looking at right now? You guys are looking at 4 men who are incapable of cooking.
I'm not
all right?
that.
You can chef up a bald-ass head, Nick can chef up a good one-liner, and Aiden can chef up being cringe, but none of us can make a delicious meal, which is why...
And maybe I learned to cook. I can't do dishes.
How do you chef
How does that
up
shit
a
work?
bald head?
What's
Sorry.
up? I don't know. You tell me, bro.
Ah, shit.
Hey, anyway, this helps you chef up our new sponsor. It's HelloFresh. All right, we're talking custom meals you can make. A lot of different meats. Nick, you used to use it.
I used to use HelloFresh because every time I would make food, I would have dishes, and I'd go, I hate this. I wish I could incinerate them all and not do them. And that's how I felt. And also,
like
I was
American.
like, I gotta go to the fucking grocery store every week, and I gotta buy shit myself. I'm like, what do I go like I look like an idiot. I go on my phone, and I'm like, single meal for person, and then I like scroll, and I'm like, I'm going to spend $400 on ingredients and then never use the ingredients again because I don't know how to make meals in general.
I remember when you used to make HelloFresh meals because it would smell delicious and you would never do the dishes and it made me want to die.
Yeah, I thought that it would solve the dish problem for me because all the hard parts were done.
Nope.
It didn't. I still didn't do dishes, but I liked cooking a lot
more. But
more.
was the food delicious?
It was.
Yeah,
and
it was pretty good.
Better than ordering fucking DoorDash every day.
Sometimes I would take his food because he'd let me have some of it, and I was like a little rat eating HelloFresh on the porch. Go to hellofresh.com/theyard65.
What do you
Use
get?
the code TheYard65 for 65% off. That's where the number came from. It's not how many STDs Aiden got in the past year.
Oh.
Well, it is 60. That's why they call him.
You are now
Nintendo.
You
64.
also get free shipping.
That's why they call me
free
fresh.
shipping.
Yep.
And
65% off, which is a lot.
And you also HelloFresh has this thing. I don't know if they put it in here. They have this thing where you can go on and you're like, fuck, I'm like getting a bunch of these HelloFreshes and they're stacking up my fridge. I'm not eating them all. You can customize how many you get. I had to do that shit because I kept getting too many because some days I just wouldn't eat because I'm bad at that.
It's HelloFresh. It's America's #1 meal kit. It's approved by Nick and Alex Jones.
Me, Alex Jones, and NASA all think that this
The 3
shit
pillars of society
are pretty cool.
It's America's #1 meal kit.
Just kidding about the Alex Jones thing. Buy HelloFresh and I don't know, fucking buy a car. Do whatever you want.
Buy HelloFresh.
This is just one option of
goodbye
many.
to this ad read.
And so now what's happening right now is it seems as if Mizgif has taken that energy ball and kind of kamehameha'd it toward Maya, who says Maya's the one who went over and convinced this person to dull their twit
I'm learning about what it takes to be a streamer, and it's just making your ex-girlfriend's life miserable.
Yeah, I think
That's what I'm learning. It's going. If you want to be the best that ever did it, look.
you got to make her suffer. But basically, while we were talking and before this podcast was happening, Maya goes live, and so Ludwig's just like watching it glued to his phone.
I was glued.
Before that, I was like, oh man, going live certainly would solve all of these problems, and then it's like, beep.
Dude, all streamers, I think, have zero optics, zero PR, zero understanding of like how to tactfully deal with a situation that can be weird and uncomfortable, and they just go live, chat on screen, and just start talking without thinking even. Yeah. And it's like, I think the idea is to come off fully honest and transparent. But I think you mostly come off dumb because you haven't made your thoughts concise.
And then the public controls the narrative entirely because you look stupid. That makes you look wrong.
You got to do what Carlos did. You got to have your PR rep handwrite your statement so that it reads nothing like what you would actually say.
And then like a bunch of tweets that go against what was tweeted by your big brand PR account.
And then triple down when they let you come back to your job.
That'll
be. Did Maya do any bad shit?
Maya was part, I guess, on Ms. Kiff's behest, tried to tell Adriana to tone down her Twit longer.
Yeah, to like be Meister crazy slick.
Hey, Shorty, you're yelling too loud about what happened to you.
Yeah,
Shorty.
And so we at the end of this podcast, we don't know what's gonna happen. Woo! Also, it'll be like 3 days later.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it will be revealed that there's an evil sex ring. Okay.
Slicker's the second biggest streamer now. Mizkif's permabanned. All right. Maya quits completely, becomes an animal.
She becomes an animal.
Animorphs,
and
becomes a bird.
And she lives in Serbia now.
She lays eggs in Serbia.
We find leaked emails between Crazy Slick and Tony Podesta.
And Hillary Clinton.
And he did wear a ghillie suit to prom. Comes out true.
And he did eat lunch with a teacher.
Can we advance Twitter search pizza in Crazy Slick? What's going on?
Are there any like public? Okay, one thing that I think is important is like, are there any actual like public details about like the incident and what happened? I feel like because we're kind of skating over the content of.
I just love talking
like
about shit I know nothing about.
Oh, it's so
It's
fun.
so
what
good,
actually
man.
happened.
Yes.
I think what actually happened is that he said he was checking her pulse and then checked her pulse on her neck and her arm. And then she, I think, was like really inebriated and trying to be away from everyone and felt uncomfortable that he went into the room and felt that he had touched her inappropriately.
So she was conscious.
What I want
Yes.
everyone listening to do is go fucking figure it out for yourselves. Don't use this as your only source of like, if you want to have a big opinion, if you want to like type about something, just go figure some shit out. We're big dumbheads.
What's crazy though is like, what happened to streaming?
Oh, what are you talking about?
What happened to like going live
This was always
and making content?
This was always the game,
This is
bitch.
the content.
We are making
this Is the
content.
content.
This is the content, you dumb
Everybody's
piece of
TMZ
shit.
now.
Everyone is just
Everybody.
reacting to everyone
This is in our fucking
in
brains,
a
Ludwig.
human centipede of what drama is going on.
Is this new to you, you dumb piece of shit?
This
This is what
really aggressive.
This is what our life is, dude. We are
leakers.
hardwired to fucking salivate
Don't talk
over
to
this
me
shit.
how Nick talks to Crazy Slick for a moment. Second of all, what I think is weird
I
is
talked to him
specifically
nice.
how like usually there's like lulls and people are just playing games and like that's most of Twitch. You're saying like most of Twitch is drama. That's not true. Most Twitch is
What I'm saying
nothing is going on in life.
The most exciting part to our brains will always be shit like this. Always. And that is just how we are fucking built. So to sit and be like, well, what about the content? Can't we just play some games? It's like, no, bitch, we can't. Because shit's going down.
You know who was playing games today? Shroud.
In Slime Wonders gaming.
Stays honest.
What about me?
Keeps it real.
You were
What
gaming.
about you, bro?
I was gaming, bitch.
You're a drama when you game. You talked about the drama.
You are the
No, I
drama.
didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What did I say?
You were on LSF for talking about the drama.
That was before.
Talked about some drama.
It's
I don't know.
true. You're a drama streamer.
Drama streamer.
Which is fine, but I want you to know I was playing video games.
I will say, you know who was keeping it A1 was Germa playing Breath of the Wild 9 hours.
Germa
I
was
loved every second of
unbothered,
When
that.
bro.
Germa starts talking about what's happening on LSF, we truly will have
Dude,
lost.
That's actually such a win. I would love to see a Germa Northern Lion group meeting of
I
what
just want to
drama's
see all the
going
guys
on.
stop fighting. I just want to see everyone not fight with each other.
So, fucking, that's where we are now.
Dude, and the queen died.
Oh my god. She is dead as fuck, isn't she?
She's so dead.
So anyway, what I think we should do, because we can't move with the agility like a mogul male or a stream where someone's trying to defend what they've done. We can only say things that have happened 3 days in the past. So I think it'd be fun to predict what will have happened. And now we kind of talked about it. Maya turns into a cat / bird in Serbia. What do we think happens with, I don't know, does Slicker become I don't know, like a mech?
I think Mizkif gives up worldly possessions along with Slicker and they become Buddhist
Like the
monks.
Buddha. Okay.
Yes. And they go live in the Tibetan hills and they find the Panchen Lama who was abducted by the CCP 20 years ago.
And then Crazy Slick tries to suck on its titties.
What do you think the Panchen Lama is? Why are you saying sucking on its titties like it's a cow? Do you know what the Panchen? It's not a llama. Do you think it's a llama? Tell me you don't think it's a llama. Tell me you know the Panchen Lama is not a llama.
I feel like you're so sure that it isn't that you're probably right.
But you thought it was a llama?
No, y'all ain't hear me. I said I punch with the llama.
You tell me this llama's called Dolly?
Unky in the trap. About to hang himself.
Do you not know this?
What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ,
Do you
dude.
know the Dalai Lama?
Yeah,
All right, religious leader.
of course.
Do you know how it's decided who becomes the Dalai Lama?
By a guy.
Yes.
So 100 people drop from a plane. There's one place called Tomato Town, and
Not even there anymore. Rest in peace.
I got black. I got
honestly, Rip Mater.
Rip Mater.
Rip Mater was queen. So there's the Dalai Lama who's chosen by the Panchen Lama, and the Panchen Lama is like that's like their main role. Was abducted by the Chinese Communist Party 25 years ago, and they say he is alive and well and gave up the religion of Buddhism and is happy. And we haven't heard from
And
him.
he's all right, man.
Yes.
It's been like fucking 30 years, some shit, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time. And the Dalai Lama is old, and so when the Dalai Lama dies and lies,
Yeah.
like Gil
And
Cisneros,
Gil did fucking lie.
like Gil, bro. There will never be another Dalai Lama, at least officially, because the Panchen Lama cannot decide the next one.
Whoa. Is there a Mogul mail on this?
Yeah, it's right after
How
the
do you
Rohingya
know about
genocide
it?
one.
I don't know why I knew this, but I think I watched a video on it because I was curious.
This is crazy,
It is
actually.
I remember
crazy.
this.
It is
I remember
crazy.
reading about
Yeah.
this.
It
This
is
is,
real
what,
shit.
this is what we really should be streaming about.
And this is because the Chinese
It
government.
happened in '95.
Yeah, but he's still gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been out 30 years. All right, nice.
It's. I mean, it'll be a news story when the Dalai Lama dies, but that's the reality, and I think it's because the Chinese government hates any religion
do it.
that is not.
You could save the Pinchin
No,
Lama.
get me in there. No, I could become the next Dalai Lama.
He'd pick.
No.
He'd pick the
Wait,
Dalai Lama.
so you're not the Panchen Lama. You're just gonna be the Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
You know the Dalai Lama is one spirit that travels in the
Bro.
afterlife.
Is this spirit a
I'm
llama?
sorry. Am I two spirits traveling?
The spirit is not a Lama. No,
the spirit could go in him.
There's no
presumably.
llamas.
Is it like a Patronus?
the Dalai Lama is alive.
Come
and
check.
so
Hey,
it
day
goes,
he dies.
There's
come check
no
on me.
way there's not.
come knock on my door.
Dude, come in the room. I'm not saying I'm gonna have 2 feet on the ground or anything, but I might be up in the air. I might be cross-legged
What do
levitating.
you think the Dalai Lama does?
It's like a Chris Angel type thing. Like,
He just performs in the Vegas of Tibet.
he's like, hello, I'm the Dalai Lama. Check this shit out.
He kind
Check your
looks
pockets.
good.
Check your pockets.
of floats on stage. He does his thing for like 60 minutes. Shin Lin comes on after.
The Dalai Lama
That was
dies.
opening for Shin Lim.
Yeah, he did his thing.
All right, don't murder, give up worldly possessions. This is Shin Lim coming up next.
That's actually who can pick the next Dalai Lama.
Shin Lim picks a card.
The random audience member comes up. You are the
It's
Dalai
Barbara
Lama.
from Rhode Island. She's 45.
Damn.
Yeah.
We should give Shin Lim more power in general. I think finding a way to like
I
make
think he's a
him.
magician. He has enough power.
That's what the Chinese Communist Party has to do. Is they come out with a llama and they be like, "You'll never believe what happens." You guys remember Panchen? Bro's different now.
Oh shit.
Thomas Pinchin Lama. Sorry, that one's for the. That one's for the.
Who
boys.
is that for? You say who it's for.
That one's for Slothrop, who's probably not listening. Shouts out. Well, it's great to see you guys.
What is this? Just intro to a stand-up? Hey,
Yeah, I was having a good time
classy.
tonight. So
Keep it classy, Los Angeles.
Always a good time, dude. No lie, not in the quad because
No cap.
my college didn't have one, but no cap. There was a stand-up night that was happening at the same night we did our Smash Bros tournament once in college, and it was like the rec area of our school was like split down the middle, and it was like people that came for the open mic night and people that were gaming, which is us. And so I'm listening to this stand-up set by this college kid as I'm playing like video game, playing Melee, and he comes up, he says this joke about Tinder. I don't remember what it was, but it got literal groans, which is hard to do at an open mic at college because like everyone's just trying to be nice to each other. It got groans, and then he was like, "Huh, shit. Always a good time hanging out in the rec area, here at the college." And I was like, Jesus Christ, because it's not.
That's great crowd work.
Like
That's great crowd
he was
work.
saying like he comes here all the time. It's like there's ping pong tables. Like we're not fucking. This isn't a club. It was insane.
I feel like you just pivot right there and you just go, that shit kills with my mom. And everyone just starts laughing now.
Yeah, there's ways to tag and save your shit. Not that I was like. I think it's kind of like I wasn't sitting there judging this guy, but he just bombed so bad, and then he was like I do this all the time in the quad, essentially. I was like, bro.
I want Rogan to talk about the rec center like he talks about the cellar, dude.
What does Rogan talk about the cellar about?
Like
his favorite
that's
Santa
like one of
swap.
the famous comedy venues, and he just like brings it up in like every other
Dude,
anecdote.
said at the cellar.
Yeah,
in
we
New
were at the
York.
cellar.
No masks. No pussies, and we were fucking. I don't know. I've never watched Rogan.
Do you know about Fire Island? Speaking of New York,
Wait, like the what?
Is that like
what
Mater?
do you think
Is
I'm
like
talking
Tomato
about?
Town?
I thought you were talking about the island that the Fire Festival was on.
Yo, I'm fire when I land.
Go on.
Wow, save it.
let him
save it.
Bro, the second we do Twitch battles, it is fucking over for all these stupid losers.
Dude, the hard drive space and the CPU of Nick's brain that takes of like just one-liners is actually pretty fucked up.
I'm gonna be the fucking village dick of ghostwriting for that event.
See, I didn't know the reference. This is like when I talk about Dark Souls.
My theory is that as soon as Nick gets on ADHD meds, this part of him goes away.
he's just like,
unironically,
he wears another pair of glasses over his glasses.
He's like the squeaky SpongeBob.
This is incredibly embarrassing. I unironically said that myself once. Where I said like, I think the only thing that makes me funny would go away if I had meds.
Dude, that's why Miskiff doesn't take his ADHD medication.
He
thinks he's more base.
He needs it.
He thinks that he's more entertaining.
I saw that clip on the alt right before we went up here, and he needs to take them.
Put it in a fucking cheese and just hand it to him. Go down secret.
Give him a little maze. Oh man, I can't wait to see what happens in 3 days when this shit comes out, and it's like, yeah, it turns out that everyone just got banned. It turns out Bezos said, "Hey, wrap it up. Twitch is over."
Honestly, good riddance. I was getting bored. I want some new streamers.
Train comes out of it unscathed. I know that.
Dude, it is crazy that it's pivoted from like we gotta, all pitchforks for gambling to like, oh shit. We'll see.
It is funny that there's it feels like there's simultaneously, this is literally just vibes. It's not like I haven't really read into anything. It's simultaneously a big discourse on getting gambling like taken off of Twitch and Train at the forefront winning. Like it's weird that the guy doing the most gambling is also owning people.
Yeah.
And what I feel like the largest thing going on, or one of it, is just like let's kill gambling. We all think it's pretty bad.
He does have the biggest saber to rattle. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I'm excited. This is exciting time.
You gotta
it's
chill.
not stressful for me.
Yeah, because you're not in it.
Because I'm not in it, and it's just so much nicer. Because usually the problem,
or on Twitter.
Oh no, he's not.
No.
Never mind.
No, he's not on.
Me getting stressed out usually has to do with me being involved, which is usually like how people are like receptive to the yard and stuff. Because I overthink it and I tell people to Minecraft themselves. But the fact that I don't have to worry for once in a long time just makes me feel more at ease.
Dude, this episode drops, we might have some shit to worry about, dude. We've been fucking...
The Poncho Llama's coming for us.
People are getting lit up this episode.
No, who's getting lit up?
Dare I say, we don't have all the facts.
Who's getting lit up? Eamon?
Slick?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's different, though. We didn't lie to him.
The thing is, we don't need facts because we don't care about your feelings.
We have feelings?
That's what I'm saying.
Amen,
we don't need facts because we have feelings. Hey, guys. What's up?
Welcome to the yard.
You saying the queen is dead reminded me of something I wanted to look up. And a lot of people know that she was given this golden Nintendo Wii, like a real gold Nintendo Wii. And it's the only one that exists. It was like a gift to Buckingham Palace that they owned for a few years. It was from a company that made a Wii game, and they commissioned a golden Wii from Nintendo that they wanted to give in like a promotional stunt.
Hey, this one's for the queen of a country. Are you guys down to make this?
Now, this is fact, not cap. No, cap, not fact. Fact check live.
What
Idiot Aiden dumbass spreading misinformation.
Oh.
It's not the queen's Wii. She never accepted it. It was merely a Wii that was made for a queen. Then it was auctioned off later and purchased, but it was never ever given to the queen. And
I wish he let me get to the rest of this.
You did what he did.
I aided him.
You aided him.
You got me back.
And
that's fine.
Also wasn't made by Nintendo.
And that's fine. No, it's a real first-party console.
You ate, but he served.
I know that.
Actually, you ate, but he served.
Who am I?
You are Goofy-ah.
Hey, Goofy-ah.
And
I did a couple of bands.
Bestie, go ahead.
But
serve
the
me.
Queen. I'm sure the queen doesn't even know about this week because like they never.
She's
the
dead.
royal family never existed. Yeah, this was years
That is a good
ago.
question. Aside real quick, do you think the queen knows who Mario is when she was alive?
Yeah,
Yes.
100,000%.
Do you think she knows?
All I'm saying, me versus the queen, it's turtle game. I'm rapid biting. She's going down.
She's dead.
She's
Stop flexing the computer.
Stop talking like that's not what he means. He's not gonna play turtle game against a dead woman.
Are you
Yeah, Lud, I'm gonna invite the dead person to play WarioWare with me.
Yeah, he's gonna
dude.
play with Prince Andrew. It's gonna be fine.
Is it illegal to say we'll mail you the queen's skeleton?
Wow. Yeah.
Because she already died.
And she's not a government official. That's our country.
If I was working in a hospital and needed to donate her body for science, I would mail you her skeleton.
I do love the idea of last week's listeners who listened to the audio on day one. They got like the ultra uncensored version of the episode.
They did. We usually don't cut stuff, but it did have to do with skeletons. Specifically, a certain skeleton. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So I went to this tournament in the Netherlands a few years ago, and I met a controller collector there that I talked to for a while, and he was the guy who bought the Wii in the auction. So he owned it, and he has this site you can check it out called consolevariations.com, I think, and it's a really cool site if you just like video game memorabilia and shit. And basically, it's a catalog of every first party like variation of every console and controller ever. And you can just dig through it and you can see like there's these really rare MTV GameCubes that got made like by Nintendo.
You should be picking that kind of shit up instead of your
I
kind of
want to buy that
boxes.
gold Wii. How much is that gold Wii?
So I don't know if the current owner is selling it, but I reached out to him because the Queen died, and I was like, I wonder what happened.
I'll make sure
to
he's
that Wii.
okay. Yeah.
I'll make sure the Wii's fine.
Are you
And
good, man?
He said he had just sold it like 6 months ago for $36,000.
Less than I thought.
Whoa,
I
you
thought it'd be
bought
way
more
more.
fucking...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow.
I thought that was way less than I thought.
I think it went back on auction and sold for like $200K, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
so
is
this
that
is it.
Donkey Kong it comes with?
He was the owner. He just sold this for $36,000.
That was 6 months ago, though, right?
Why does it come with big family games?
Because that was the dev that commissioned the Wii.
Why isn't it like Queen's Crazy Panic?
or Wii Sports.
Was made
Fuck
for
it.
the Queen of England.
I like how that's like that piece of info, but like it doesn't. You could say that about anyone.
Bro, I'm fucking.
This was
I'm
made for
homebrewing.
Jesus Christ.
This podcast was for the Queen.
Yeah. If it never gets to them, it's not really.
We made it for Jesus.
I think at the end of the day, it's made out of real. It does have real gold on it.
Yes,
so.
it is
It's
valuable.
opulent.
It says
I'm
valuable as gold.
homebrewing the shit out of it. By the way,
Bro, yeah, and
Oh,
put
yeah.
Nintendo on that.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I break,
taking
it,
off
I
the
break it
gold.
on accident. Whoops.
We boot it. We host a $100,000 PM tournament using only that
The
Wii.
golden Wii.
And we host it in Malta, so Nintendo can't come for us.
We invite everyone that Sliker scammed to compete in it.
Yes, sir.
And they win the whole pot.
and they play.
And the Wii.
It's everybody that Sliker scammed and Sosa. So
and grand finals is just Hassan versus Sosa.
And he gets 3-0.
in the middle of Malta, it's like, no, you don't have to pay tax on your winnings. It's actually fine.
So Ludwig, you're paying back everyone that Sliker scammed.
Yeah, I'm gonna work to pay back as many as I can.
Are you paying Slime?
Yeah, I
Why?
pay Slime.
It's come up season, brother.
Let's
Why?
go.
The reason I'm doing it is because I think I can just get like a dumb sponsor I wouldn't normally get that covers a big chunk of what people lost, and the loss of that for me is much smaller than the gain for the people who I'd pay back.
So you're extracting value from some brand to pay these people back.
And the time of my viewers.
Okay, I
Dude,
like that.
just take a gambling sponsor. It'd be so funny.
I would not do
It'd be
that.
so
That would- It would
funny.
be so counterproductive.
You know what's funny? I will say Ludwig sticks to his guns because it was over a year ago now. There was that guy that got you like the ACR deals, and you did some ACR stuff, but then they like never paid us, and we're like, well, fuck these guys and shit. And that was just poker as well.
And that's when I decided I was against gambling.
And I remember the guy messaged me because Ludwig doesn't respond to stuff, and he was like, is Ludwig interested in doing a sponsorship with a crypto casino for $50K a month? And at the time, that was the most I think we'd ever been offered, besides like Raid for the LACS. And I was like, holy shit! So I asked Ludwig. I was like, hey, guy messaged me. He said crypto casino for $50K a month, and he said fuck no. And I don't know why. Maybe it wasn't enough money, but I like to think that he did it because he was just like, oh, that's a bad idea.
I think it was his principles.
I have good morals.
I'm not teeing you up to say that,
I'm
but
good.
I did like that you instantly said no, and I was like, really? And you're like, yeah. And I was like, okay, sorry, my fault, G. I ain't mean
Burger
it.
King mutt lettuce.
Whoa. That sounds
fruit by the
fire.
mutt.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's so it's everything. Any Burger King,
Foot Locker. We can do this all day.
You still get the tongue tattoo fruit by the
Foot Locker.
Foot Locker. Foot Locker, but it's not in the store for shoes. It's where you can watch movies. The Foot Locker starring Jeremy Renner and A-Rock. And he's diffusing mutts.
He has to diffuse the mutts. And if he doesn't, he'll get fucking doused.
He just has to make every mud come.
and at the end, he just goes straight back because, look, he's addicted to it, bro.
Fuck.
My name's Jeremy. And this is the Foot Locker.
Yeah, this is a podcast.
Think about this. Any Burger King menu idea you come up with immediately becomes funnier when you think about how that item is going to be sold at some place called Hungry Jack's.
Yeah.
In Australia.
Hungry Jack's Dino Nuggets. I was playing Valorant today, and every time Sky talks and like she'll say something quirky, I'll try to do her accent, and I was like, I made myself laugh when she says happen. I was like, yeah, and after that I'm gonna wash me mutt. And I was like, I was just kidding. She would never do that.
Dude.
Me and Ludwig, me and Ludwig were driving around yesterday, and he kept doing an Australian accent, like to everything I would say, and he's gotten so good at it. And it was crazy.
I got a lot better.
Really?
Yeah.
He's in the car. He's killing it.
Hey, Ludwig, you want to get Buc-ee's right now?
You want to do it right now? No, I can't do it on the spot.
On the spot?
Wow.
You know what? Actually, I'll do it. I have a
What are
sentence
you
lined
not?
up.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I want Bucky Bears, bro.
And I'll say the rest of that on the primo episode.
We already hit our shit?
Yeah, time flies when you're imbibing in the drama chalice.
Hey, everyone, we have a Patreon where we do extra episodes, and we're going to go there right now, and Ludwig's going to do something racist.
Which is speaking an accent. Okay,
Yeah.
don't want to become an Australian.
And it's funny because we find them laughable.
Whoa!
So go to the Patreon if you want to see real hip-hop.
Yeah.
Real accent shit.
We'll battle rap. Okay,
We'll spin a wheel and do
Alright.
Chinese or Australian.
All right, goodbye now.
bye. All right.
He's a professional Valorant player.
I don't
on
know. I just want it to
Xset.
be fitting in. I don't know.
I don't know.
You do. Hey, we watched
don't
him play.
know.
I mean, you watched him
Shit.
play.
I don't know.
Are you crying?
I'm sorry.
Are you
a baby
upset?
cry? Are you a
I
baby
wouldn't
cry?
cheat in the games too. I lied about that. I wouldn't.
I know.
I wouldn't.
I know
Okay,
you
you wouldn't
bud.
cheat.
We know.
We know you
It's
wouldn't.
okay.
He ate some Beyond Chicken today, and he is freaking out.
You shouldn't eat the wires.
Oh my
Eat
god.
the wires, Ludwig.